Welcome back, everyone, from the break. We're now here with game number 4 of your grand finals HoN SEA tournament coverage. I am once again what you got, your main shoutcaster, shouting stuff left and right, being annoying, but the less annoying guy here is my co-caster. His name is Begrit. He's been with me throughout the whole thing today, and he's doing a fantastic job. So welcome back, Begrit, for another one.
Thank you.
So, yeah.
Another game.
Exciting. Yeah, we're here. All right, so this one is actually going to be all pick because they have already gone through all of the picking and banning phase. We don't have record of that, but they've remade the game, hosted all pick to speed things up, and we are ready to go. So we don't have bans to talk about, which will speed this up a little bit, but we can talk about the picks because both lineups are done. Blue Eyes now on the Legion side as they've swapped once again. Devil Gang on the Hellborn side, with Blue Eyes leading 2-1 as Devil Gang did take that game number 3. Went the distance almost 1 hour, so quite entertaining there. And now in this one, we have Blue Eyes with the lineup consisting of Fade, Pebbles, Wretched Hag, Succubus, and Sandwraith. And then on the side of Devil Gang, we got Armadon, Hellbringer, Behemoth, Demented Shaman, and Silhouette. So this looks quite different from a lot of the stuff. I mean, some stuff is similar, but a lot of the stuff is different. So, Begrit, this is where you come in. Take me through the 2 lineups there and let me know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out myself here. Legion still has the global with the Samrath. They also have the Fade. They kind of do favor these Vision heroes to get these good engagements. But Hellborn is a completely new lineup. Haven't seen anything like it so far in this series. So there's the Armadon that you did not want to see. So
yep, they always run Armadon position 3 in the long lane. They're gonna have a Behemoth here with boots, so he's like a pseudo second support roamer. This is very typical of how they like to play. And they're going to be running actually the Hellbringer mid, which we've oftentimes seen him played on position 4, similar to how I think it was game number 1 where we saw like a support Thunderbringer, right? They tend to run Hellbringer like that, but not the case here. They have a Demented Shaman in the top lane with Silhouette. I really love the synergy between those 2 heroes because defensive support helps Silhouette stay alive, but also can amp her damage output with the Storm Cloud. So we're seeing Silhouette. I'm happy. That's always good. And then on the Legion side, something that's new to me looks like the Wretched Hag and the Succubus, for example.
Yeah, I'm excited to see Succubus. You don't see it too often. Very strong hero. But
she got a lot of changes in this patch, so...
Oh.
So I think she's going to be playing maybe position 5 here, with Fade on the position 4 with the boots, roaming. They're going to go for a bloodless attempt here in the mid lane. A little bit early! Oh no, from the Fade. He ruins it. He did not time that correctly. So they didn't have the ward of sight down to get that timing correct, but Toffee, he avoids a potential first blood there as they were setting up on him. He's going to be pretty happy that went his way. And Wretched Hag specs the flash. She will go up to the top lane where she blocks the hard camp here, but also gets a nice counter ward coming in. I think that was like a little bonus because she wasn't really, I think, expecting to get that counter ward. Fade's still hanging around in the area mid lane though for potential pressure here. This is this is something similar to how the Geomancer was playing around the Pebbles last game, right?
Yeah. This
time it's a Fade, but it's also not Devil Gang having the they were the ones with the Pebbles last game. Now it's Blue Eyes. Succubus support. Oh yeah, we should do a sync, right? That'd be pretty smart. All right, so I am at 1 minute 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Let me know when you're good, Begrit. 23.
I'm good.
Oh, we're all 3 synced up. Perfect. All right, so yeah, Succubus is going to be babysitting the Sandwraith here. I'm interested to see how this is going to play out because I've been trying out Succubus a lot myself. Still trying to gauge how, mid lane we have a Fissure Wall down, blocking Pebbles off completely. Fade is here as well. Who's going to get the first kill here? Behemoth with Marchers. He might get the distance to safety. Hellbringer being ranged. There's a nice Fade stun, getting the Bloodless skill. Trying to body block onto the Hellbringer. Pebble's going to try to deny himself over to Kongor, it looks like. Fade. One more auto attack from Hellbringer, and he will go down. Pebbles will get the quick trip to base and deny himself. Meanwhile, up in the top lane, that is Wretched Hag going down to Silhouette. Only has the Flash of Darkness, isn't level, it hasn't even gotten a point of experience yet, so the Mened Shaman and Silhouette have kept Hag completely zoned out this game, which we don't really see the offlaners getting like fully zoned, but Hag having a tough time here so far.
No, a difficult lane for sure, but could probably do a little bit better.
Behemoth comes in for a little stab with his log, and then, or smack rather, and then walks it off. But Armadon, I think he's having an okay lane down here, right? Well, he's got 7 last. It's not the best against the 14 and 2 Sandwraith, but
experience-wise, for sure.
Yeah, level 4, and levels is always very important on Armadon. Just get those spines leveled up as much as possible, able to output a lot of return damage. So, are you familiar with all the Succubus changes?
I was reading just now. Top lane, nothing's gonna happen, but you can run them
goes
through.
In with a stun here. Just some harass. Sorry, you want me to go through them? Is that what you said?
Yeah, why not?
Alright, so mana cost reductions, I think, at some of the levels of Mesmerize and Heartache. Heartache got changed to magic damage, still heals the same value. Fade gets caught up in the top lane and dies. That was Behemoth coming in from the flank. Secured the kill. The big one is her first spell got changed to an AoE and reduces all the damage output from creeps, heroes, everything. It's pretty nice utility team fight. And she got a couple extra starting intelligence, so she's got a very nice mana pool with lower mana cost spells early on. She's gonna go in here with a sleep, sets up the stun for the fade, and Sandwraith comes in, they will get the kill.
Gets out in the top. Pebble's hasting actually, but
yeah, so unable to find anything. Hellbringer is kind of exposed here in the mid lane. Might get caught on here. Good 2-man stun from the Fade. Behemoth couldn't get the Fissure off. Does now wall off the Fade, but Hasted Pebble's still ready to go. They're diving. Yeah, this is a dead Behemoth, man. Hasted Pebbles, it lasts just long enough for Bojim. And they get a double tap for the team. Fade got the kill on the Hellbringer. It's the first time I'm seeing Toffee play the Hellbringer, so I'm just to see what he can do here. Picks up the Striders, so it's gonna be a little squishier, as opposed to something like the Steam Boots.
Sand level 6, got the bottle, so he will be ready to go.
Yep, Succubus is now in the mid lane. Hellbringer could be in some trouble. It does have Malphus, but he's kind of in the area. Here comes Pebbles porting back in. Pebbles throws in Succubus. Gets the sleep on the Hellbringer here. Behemoth takes the sleep. Actually, Fade misses the stun though. And Sandwraith maybe was thinking about going in, but he's got Armadon to deal with down here. He's gonna port to base. I gotta say, I'm pretty excited to see what Succubus offers, because this is the first time I'm seeing her in a competitive match post changes. She's a more durable support, able to heal herself up, but obviously more of a disabler than like a good like babysitter style of defensive support. More like offensive than defensive. Does have like the cheeky uses of the sleep where it can like, dodge spells. Malphus comes out, they're gonna take out the Wretched Hag, and yeah, they also get the Fade kill as well, so they get 2 kills. Glad they were able to get more than just the one with the Malphus usage. We'll see if they are able to pressure the tower now with 4 players up here. Armadon just doing his thing down bottom. We'll probably see him mostly stay down here for like the next several minutes and just kind of soak the bottom lane, farm up, become tanky and then join later. I want to get your take on this Wretched Hag pick, because so far it feels very like underwhelming. Being played as like an off lane.
Yeah, I wish we knew which phase he was picked, because he's not finding his place in this game at all right now. Pebbles gets cancelled, tried to TP bottom.
Okay. Well, Hellbringer's in some trouble. Looks like he'll be fine at the end. He has the bottle sips. Pebbles has 2 more, though. He'll heal up a bit. Sandwraith did port in here for potential kill. Sandwraith, I don't know if I said Pebbles. Sandwraith ported in. Now they're going back in on the Pebbles from far away. Pebbles goes in with a combo. 1 more auto attack, not enough. 25 life on the Hellbringers. He used his Sack Stone there to heal up a bit. Succubus is now level 6, down in the bot lane. So got his Cursed Embrace. One of the bigger changes was the damage of this spell got heavily reduced, so he's not like outputting a lot of damage anymore, mostly just for control purposes. He's trying to get in range here for a Cursed Embrace. Think he... Oh! Maybe he could have snuck around the left side, would have caught Armadon, but... We have a TP in here from the Behemoth. Order of Revelation comes out. He's going to try to see if there's a lane ward. Behemoth's going to try to just bait the Armadon. Or they could cancel the ulti would be ideal. So... 10 kills so far, 8.5 minutes in. Silhouette is the top farmer at about 500 gold per minute. Most likely going to see the Alk Bones here. Has 1,400 gold saved up, buys the Alacrity Band component.
Let's become one.
No surprise there.
Ulti committed and Fishers to cancel it.
Nice, yeah, that was kind of just like a waiting game down there for Behemoth.
Smoked Hellbringer with ulti.
Anticipated that one happening. Yeah, so if they stay around in the area, they might be able to go for a kill here. Probably waiting the fissure. It's back up now. I think they want to just go. Here comes a Malphus. They stack the stuns a little bit. Gonna be too much damage for Sandwraith to handle. Fade stuns in the Armadon. This is pretty tanky Armadon though, but here comes Pebbles with a combo. He's still holding his ground. He's getting the spines off. Behemoth comes in, gets another fissure wall, hits on the Succubus. Neutral Camp doing a lot of damage. He's gonna try to deny himself. He does. Good deny coming in from Zero Bang as Fade does stun up the Behemoth. Now Behemoth might be the next casualty. He does not go down though. Fade gets credit for the kill. So the neutrals only claim 1 victim here, Bagrit. Not gonna get the deny on that one.
Meanwhile, there's no Hag, no Silhouette, or no Shaman involved, so heavily favoring Hellborn, I would say.
The Armadon's level 9 already. It's pretty tanky too. He's got the Plated Greaves, Mystic Vestments. Mid lane we have a Fissure down. Behemoth getting right clicked down by Sandwraith. Gonna fall. Pebbles gets credit for the kill. This time around, Pebbles gonna go for the Striders. Succubus has an ultimate ready to go. It does get cancelled really quickly though. And Silhouette, was it enough? And it looks like it will be. They kept her in place. Team Support got there in time. Too much damage for Silhouette to handle. And the Minute Shaman did use the Unbreakable, but wasn't able to keep her alive, unfortunately. Wretched Hag, I don't know what she's doing. Is she gonna be fine? She might. Baiting. As a matter of fact, because Pebbles has an early portal key. I say early, but it's not too early. 10.5 minutes. They go for the Striders, so that's a bit extra gold here. Not invested into the Steam Boots instead. Hack taking a lot of damage in the background, forced to blink away. Fade now going in for the back line, but most likely going to fall here to the Armadon spines.
Missed his stun there, so...
Would he have killed the Shaman? Was the cape on cooldown, or I missed that?
Not entirely sure. I don't think he would have killed him, but could potentially survive.
Okay. So it's a 10-8 lead here for Devil Gang. They're leading by 1,600 gold and 1,800 experience. Silhouette's got her Alchemist Bones now picked up. I'm thinking Nullstone this game against the Legion Heroes could be good. Do you think it's a Shrunken Head instead, or?
Ooh, it's actually a good...
I'm thinking like Sandwraith Port, Succubus Ulti, Pebbles Jump. I'm thinking, alright, he goes Mighty Blade, so it's gonna be Shrunken.
Yeah, we see this a lot, right? We saw it in the first game as well. And honestly, I thought it was a good choice. I'm a big fan.
It's better against the Fade and the Pebbles to have a Shrunken for sure. That's gonna be the early game pressure. So maybe the Nullstone after the Shrunken. It's gonna get ultimated here by the Succubus. Sleep comes in though. Here comes the cape from Shaman, saves his life, heals him up. Silhouette's ready to go. She's trying to get in range for a Death Lotus. Fade is on top of her. Doesn't necessarily know that. Here comes the Cold Good Destruct from the Shadow, but he's gonna go down anyway to the Heartache from Succubus. And Wretched Hag gonna blink away, has the haster and zipping and jiving and zooming around Hellbringer. Dodges the spells. Hellbringer is here trying to take down Succubus, but she's tanky. She's got another Heartache. She holds her ground. Here comes a Shockwave in the face of Wretched Hag. And now Behemoth, he gets tossed. Lines up a kill for Pebbles, and now Demented Shaman all by himself. Unbreakable breaks once again. This is a maxed out Unbreakable. Pebbles says, "Get in the air, baby! You're gonna be mine!" As double tap comes out for Pebbles, and it is more or less a genocide, minus the Armadon down in the bot lane. Pebbles picks up a double tap, and that concludes the fight for Blue Eyes.
Yeah, I think Hellborn is approaching strong timing here with Shrunken Head and Portal Key on the Behemoth. Honestly, might have staff not too far away for Hellbringer as well, so... It's gonna look very dangerous for Legion. They're not gonna get much stronger, I think.
So what do you think about the Succubus pick so far? I'm kind of interested because this is like one of the bigger changes, I would say, in the patch. As far as like in this game. You feel like... So we don't really see this hero hardly ever. You feel like she's having like a lot of impact so far, or not
terrible. I think there's probably could have been better choices, but it's a difficult game to play versus the Fisher, Hellbringer ulti and whatnot. So.
Yeah, that's fair. Pebbles chucks Hellbringer over to Succubus. It's all by himself. He's gonna get full duration first embraced.
A lot.
Toffee getting ping ponged there. This couldn't do a whole lot. Didn't have Malphus for 30 seconds either. Silhouette and Shaman taking out the top tower. Does not get denied in time. Fade ports in at the end there. Mid tower being worked on by Blue Eyes. They have Behemoth in the area, but it's a double damage on the Wretched Hag. She's going for the light brand here. She didn't really have a good game, but she's almost 370 GPM.
Pebbles, interesting position here. Silhouette.
Oh, he almost stopped the TP from Silhouette. He's gonna be able to swap back up into the top lane as well. He's back. Back and ready to go. Wretched Hag gets caught mid lane. I'm surprised by that. I guess that wasn't not even a Malphus being used. And then Pebbles and Succubus take out the Demented Shaman. Here comes a Malphus though in the background. Pebbles taking heavy pressure. Silhouette as well. Sandwraith is here now. Oh, had to pour it out to base. He Mirage poured it in. And Pebbles gets taken out in the background to Armadon, who's spinning and doing all kinds of damage. So Silhouette escapes very narrowly. Feeling pretty confident here. He needs to be careful though. There's a level 10 Fade. Codex on cooldown. He's got the Shaman here to assist him. Now he's feeling more confident to stay up here and farm. Shaman probably going to continuously heal him up. He did level out the Unbreakable. I was a bit surprised by that. Do you feel like that was good that he chose to level that out over any of the other spells?
Oh, it has merits in some games. I don't feel like they were particularly under pressure this game, so that he needed it that much, but...
I typically max out Healing Wave. It lowers the cooldown by a lot. Also does more bounces, more heal. The cape is kind of more of like, in my opinion, it's more of like, they're gonna catch Fade here under a Ward of Revelation. Nice heads up, Ward of Revelation there. The cape is more like a scaling defensive tool in my opinion. Armadon getting held here by Succubus. Dive's coming in. She's gonna survive all of this, and now Succubus is, he is in a lot of trouble. Aced Silhouette with Shrunken Head gonna take him out there.
Oh.
Pebbles wants the Armadon. He got a little... Bo Jim got a little too greedy there. He thought he could kill the Armadon, but this ain't your ordinary Armadon beggar. This is a 520 gold per minute Armadon. Who's already got Black Helm and Shamans. I mean, this dude is farmed. You cannot underestimate the power of this guy. As Diminished Shaman solos tag. Sandwraith ports in. Oh, if Diminished Shaman solos another player, I'll be cheering for that guy the rest of the game. It's level 12, by the way, on the Shaman. It's doing really good. I'm gonna have to assume that Hag like blinked onto a creep wave or something, because other than that, I don't know how Demented Shaman does 1,000 damage to a Hag.
I'm expecting that they underestimated the cape as well.
Probably.
The auto-attack damage and whatnot.
Probably. Fade, under reflection, spots out Behemoth. More or less solos him. I mean, this was just a Sonar Scream follow-up from the Wretched Hag.
Yeah, Hag getting close to Grimoire as well, so he will do damage, but...
Yep. Trick or treat. This Armadon skin's funny. Fade's leveling up the Codex, by the way. He's got level 3 now. He's had a pretty good game, actually. 370 gold per minute. Might have Caster's Curse to him here. Let's see if he ends up falling to the Malphus. He does get the Shadow Walk off. Here comes a stun from Silhouette. He will fall. It's a double tap as they ended up getting the Wretched Hag as well. So, I gotta say, whenever Toffee's using that Malphus, it seems like they're almost every single time getting at least 2 kills. And he's been on top of really good usages of the Malphus. He has the staff already picked up. And he's already got 1,900 gold to his name. You think it's just going to be the Resto Stone follow-up?
I'm not sure what...
Succubus going to get full lockdown here. Can't get anything off. Had First Embrace and Sleep on cooldown. Pebbles jumps in with a double damage rune. Takes out the Shaman. They got the tower that they came here for. Silhouette took that out and was able to make her escape. And it looks like she'll be going for the Nullstone now. I do really like that Colic is playing a really active Silhouette this game, because when I was covering the qualifier rounds and some of the semis and stuff, a lot of the Silhouette players were more on the passive side. Now they still build like very defensive items, which it's understandable, but they were also just really focused more on split pushing. And you can see at the higher level, the Silhouettes are very engaged and like participating with their team. He's got 9 kills and 4 assists, so he's been very active this game, and I love to see that.
Yeah, it's interesting. It seems like he's going Nullstone.
Yep.
So, exactly the same type of build we saw last time, but it worked out in that game, so... Why not?
Senra's got the full Hyper Crown. Again, makes sense, playing that full position 1 style. Pebbles gets caught here. I'm guessing Shaman caught him? Set that up, right?
Yeah, he walked to the rune. They had a ward of sight, so...
Silhouette popped the trunk and make sure to secure the kill there. What's going on down here? Fade? Is he soloing Behemoth? Sandwraith ports in. Here comes a Mirage. He's thinking about maybe going on the Hellbringer. Armadon's here though, he needs to be careful. Succubus is here with a Cursed Embrace, that's why he's feeling so confident. But now Silhouette's here, she might be able to take out Sandwraith. Here comes a Malphus with the Staff of the Master, and Sandwraith, he gets baited. Hellbringer is gonna eat... Oh, the Bat Blast missed! It tried to get a max range and it missed. Hag went for the hero play, doesn't get it, ends up falling, and it's a full genocide in the end as Pebbles does respawn there. But yeah, the team support came in for Toffee. Devil Gang was on point, kept him alive. And now he's got almost 4,000 gold already. Oh man, this is not looking good for Blue Eyes. I mean, if Silhouette gets another item, Hellbringer gets a Resto Stone, and on top of that, they have to deal with a farmed Armadon? Woof! I don't know, man. I don't know. That's gonna be hard to deal with.
Yeah, falling apart, kinda.
Yeah, I mean, other than Sandwraith, they're kind of lacking like a lot of scaling damage. It's mostly magical, right? Even with Hag getting the Grimoire of Power, like eventually they're gonna get too tanky on the side of the course here. Like, Armadon's already almost at 2,000 life. Speaking of him, he's going for a kill on the fade. Silhouette pounding in the right click. Shadow Walk was down. And that's going to be a domination streak now for Silhouette. Wouldn't even be surprised to see a Kongor attempted here as they're making their way down the river. I think he either bought a Firebrand or a Shroud. I don't know which one he sold.
He sold the Shroud.
So he sold the Shroud. I think the Firebrand's probably going to be more of what he would want. I mean, just another, like, having the Geobane is just another tool for confusing the Succubus so he doesn't get ulted and held down. Can dodge, like, and remove haunt debuffs and stuff. So I think it'll be quite good.
We have a Pebble staff now, so see if we can do anything with it, but...
Alright, yeah, that's a pretty good pickup.
It's, I think it's too many things for Legion to worry about at this point. Every single hero on Hellborn is very effective, and...
Yeah, the Behemoth level 11 with Portal Key Tablet even. Shaman's level 15 with so much tankiness to his kit with the Arcane Bomb to counter the Sandwraith now as well, and the Astrolabe Sackstone. He's very tanky.
He wanted to jump on the Sun, but his team wants to fade.
Fade is scouting with the reflection. It's out in 8 seconds. I don't know if he spotted this Kongor being worked on.
Oh, he knows.
They take out the ward, actually. Good red ward coming in from Shaman. Silhouette more or less can solo this. They're just kind of protecting him. And Fade had to TP out. He's going for a glowstone, by the way. You think he's going for a Staff of the Master on the Fade? Maybe a Spell Sunder?
It seems very expensive to go for a staff, but maybe that's what it is. Just wanna...
Yeah, maybe Spell Sunder. Deal with the Armadon a little bit. Not too sure if that's going to be ideal on a Fade.
Mid lane.
Hasted Silhouette, by the way, with token.
Ooh.
Behemoth catches the Sand right
jumps
there.
on the Behemoth.
Yeah, that's a good catch there on the Sandwraith. Meanwhile, in the background, the TPs are happening. I think they're going to be fine. They guessed. They missed wrong. Bot lane. Toffee, I don't know. He was, what, farming down there and was probably trying to make his way mid. They caught him on the Pebbles and the Fade.
I'm a bit surprised that Sam didn't TP to the Hellbringer. Probably panicked.
Got a... Yeah, but...
Well, he probably panicked, but I think I'm not sure why they didn't try to fight inside the base versus this token. Got the staff up on the
Bat Blast used very liberally there. Pebbles jumps in. I don't know about that decision. He might just die now. They pop the shotgun on Silhouette. He wants to secure this kill. He even grapples toward the Fade. He's pursuing more. Stormcloud is down. Colic is doing everything he can to try to find this Fade kill. Gets the reflection out. Goes into the trees. They do not see him, actually. Oh, he's going to open here. Only gets the one stun onto the Behemoth. I mean, perhaps a little YOLO there, but maybe they're feeling like just trying to stall it out before the Pebbles can get alive. And it looks like it will be working toward a staff because he picked up the Mighty Blade as well.
A rough game. I mean, they have the tool for Armadon. Succubus Sleep or even the ulti is very effective, but it's just that they don't have enough gas in the tank to even remotely kill the other heroes, yet alone Armadon.
Yep, token Silhouette. 50 more seconds with Geobane.
Staff upgrade Pebbles. Probably to Sandwraith, I would imagine, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it would also be pretty good on Hag, but I think Sandwraith makes a bit more sense. 35 more seconds on this token. They could at least get probably one more tower, maybe the bot lane. Might not have time for it. Silhouette ports to base.
What do you buy on Sandwraith? Refresher? Is it the only option here? I'm trying to think.
It's a good question. I mean, he doesn't really have a lot of damage. So, I mean, the illusions are cool and all, but...
Nah, I'm just thinking because that he got staff upgraded, but yeah, he does like that.
Yeah. It wouldn't be bad. Hellbringer getting jumped here bot lane. Alright, so they're definitely still kind of stalling out the game a bit.
Shroud the silhouette on Pebbles up in top lane.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, he doesn't have a portal key though. I think Pebbles will be fine. But I mean, that was a kill on the Resto Stone Hellbringer as well. That's another like minute almost that they delay anything happening. Token expires from the silhouette. She picks up a shroud now. As you pointed out.
Yeah, I missed the stun on Pebbles and didn't want to commit his own shrunken head, so he gets stunned and Pebbles walks away.
So what should Hellbringer buy now? He's got kind of core items, Staff and Resto. Does he go for like, I don't know, something like a portal key to position himself? Does he go for more damage like a Grimoire, post haste? None of the above? Does he just build tanky?
Maybe no stone versus the Sandrith or something along those lines.
Yeah, that could be good.
They would need an eye on the Hellborn though, I would think. This Fade is having a little bit too much freedom.
Yeah, they could probably pick one up on Armadon maybe? And get rid of his talisman.
Oh, he's on top of one right now.
Okay, Malphus is used there. He gets, doesn't get to use the stun actually.
Oh, as you said, that's an eye on Shaman. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's also a good candidate for the eye, because it's pretty hard to kill him.
Did Sand buy something here that I missed?
Looks like he bought something, yeah. He bought a Shrunken.
Alright.
That doesn't feel all that great. Maybe just against the Behemoth.
Yeah, so here we have the Armadon.
He just soaked so much of that damage. Counter Shockwave comes in from the Behemoth, and the Shrunken was not used by Sandwraith. Yeah, this Armadon is just... He soaked so much damage there, man. I couldn't get him.
I mean, it's the first time you see the strength of Succubus versus Armadon, but it just... They're so far behind that it doesn't really matter.
Alphys comes out. This is the second one. They do get the kill on the Fade. Hellbringer is getting right-clicked. He's holding his ground with some heals. Does end up falling to Hag, who has a shrunken head. She's kind of quietly picking up her farm, almost 500 gold per minute. It was 3 kills, or 2 more kills though. They got the Pebbles and the Sandwraith earlier. And this one's looking like Double Gang's mostly in control here. So, you know, if they can get this win, they're going to tie up the series at 2 games apiece, and we're going to have basically a reset on the scoreboard.
It looks like it at this point. I don't think there's much to do, but they will probably give it a try here.
It seems like they've kind of found their groove now and gathered some momentum, because Double Gang, they didn't look all that great, I think it was in the first game, if I'm not mistaken. And then, like, little by little, it started to get closer and closer. And then, obviously, Game 3 was pretty back and forth, but this one has mostly been in their control, I would say, from start to finish. So, Silhouette's got the full Ganjuro. Want to take a look at his GPM real quick and tell me what you see?
Way too much.
Way too much. You're supposed to say, I don't care. No, I'm just kidding. It's 830. He's top of the chart. 200 above the Sandwraith right now. Which means he's more or less a full item slot ahead.
My last game, was it 900 GPM?
Pretty close to that, yeah. Like 880, 900, something or other. Yep. Colick's been getting the farm. Knows what he's doing.
But he's also approaching full slot here.
Yeah, he can replace the Alchemist Bones.
Doesn't really matter at this point, though. I think the Armadon is just way too strong here.
You called it. Nullstone on the Hellbringer. I think it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
also gets the... he also can have double Nullstone, technically, so...
Like, there needs to be some, like, wave cutting or something. They need to split up this Hellborn team, but...
I think Sandwraith just bought an Abyssal Flower, so he's going to be going toward a Hellflower. So he bought out, probably for... This will probably be the last fight of the game. I don't know if we mentioned it, but 2 Rexes were taken out by Double Gang. So they are in a commanding position here. But right now it's Blue Eyes at the base. pressuring mid lane. They're going to port back because if they don't defend bot lane, that would be the mega creeps, and they cannot let that go for free.
Step on fade. So let's see what he can do with this.
Maybe he can go for the behemoth in the back line. Otherwise, I don't really know. They have a bound eye. He gets dusted here. He ports in onto the Hellbringer. He actually gets the behemoth as well. Shockwave came out, did a lot of damage, returning the Sandwraith illusions. And Succubus goes down in the background. It's an immortal for Silhouette. She's 20-2, 850 GPM. Sandwraith is still alive. He did pour it in. He's in the background with the Hyper Crown cleaning up the creep wave.
Succubus has a buyback, so he could come in and remove the Armadon from the fighter if he wanted to.
Yep. He probably should do it.
Caught.
Sandwraith is dying. Good catch there from Silhouette. Huge damage coming in. Armadon's got one goal in mind. Focus this tower. Cape is used here by the Demented Shaman. Heals himself up as Pebbles was going for a kill. Silhouette's now right-clicking. Goes through with a grapple. A couple more auto attacks. Pebbles goes down. Doesn't get recorded on the scoreboard because the CC vote comes out.
GG.
Devil Gang ties it up. We're 2 games to 2 games in our best of 7 here. We got a brand new series to go. Potentially 3 more. We'll see who's going to be the first to win 4 in total. But, yeah, pretty exciting game here. Some different picks. A little bit of a different game. But ultimately, Devil Gang takes it.